No.
Yeah, right.
No, exactly. And we're go.
We're on. We're live. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, no,
Wrong show. Wrong show.
Sorry.
Jesus
I think
Christ,
he's got
you're
a
going to get
patent
a
for a
suit.
countdown.
Gonna get sued by JJ Industries.
That's right. He's got like 6 shell companies under different names for all the same stuff.
Kind of reminds me of White Collar. You guys ever watch that show on Netflix?
Yeah, it's a good show. Or it was a good show.
Yeah,
And then
I
it
was
died.
so freaking pissed. It's like I'm watching it on Netflix. Just finished watching it back in, I want to say, October. And I'm watching. I get to the last episode, and go, "What the fuck? This is how it ends."
I know.
You can give us a full freaking season. You gave us 6 episodes. You souls.
Well, that didn't bother me as much as the fact that they that the last episode, it's like, oh shit, we got to end this. So let's what's an easy way out here? It's like, they thought of it in like 1 week. They're like, oh shit, we gotta end this. So okay, we'll cram everything into 1 episode. Like, they didn't really lead up to it very well.
No, like 1 minute, Neil Caffrey is alive and well.
Spoilers.
Oh shit! Yeah, I probably shouldn't spoil that for anyone who hasn't seen it. If you haven't seen it,
the ship sinks.
Yeah, sorry, I ruined Titanic for my mom. I told her that the boat crashes and sinks at the end.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Have you seen that internet meme where they were showing all the ways Leonardo DiCaprio could have fit on that piece of wood? There was like 7 different ways you could totally have gotten out that piece of wood with her. It's like, she's a dick.
Give her a toothpick. Right. She can fit on that now.
Well, in theory, for a good bit there, freshly dead bodies will float for a bit. So just climb on top and make a raft out of them.
Yeah, stack them up. Right.
And until they get rigor mortis, they're buoyant.
Still warm.
Buoyant.
And they're warm, so it'll keep you from freezing to death. We're speaking about this way too much.
Yeah.
Where's 34 when we're talking about death and despair? Oh, wait, that's only when you're going through Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a little late, I guess. That's okay. We're all a little late.
Are you kidding me? I slept in.
I've been here the whole time. Well, I ain't been late for crap.
I've been under this bag the whole time.
This is my keep warm bag.
That's right. It's shit.
Hey, Joel, I left you a link there in our chat for the Man vs. Snake.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's a good watch. I think I did it 3 times in a row.
It's not like a Johnny Harden thing, is it? Man vs. Snake.
People.
Well, you do have experience in those matters.
Oh yeah, got all the porn in my pit of cocks. We ended up calling it Star Wars Pit of Cocks. Alright, okay, I'm putting this monitor in, and I'm just gonna live with it and move along. I think.
Show it who's boss.
Fuck you, monitor. You're not the boss of me. See, you're not my dad. You're not my real dad. Don't tell me what to do.
Cobras! Cobras! Nice. Just catching up on Slack there, so I see Whip is having problems with the terrible 2s.
Oh, fucking tell me about that. Holy crap.
Right.
As soon as our daughter turned 2 in October, she just turned into the world's biggest asshole.
I hope for your sake that your wife isn't watching this shit right now, because
my wife would be the first person to agree. She's going through it with her too. She's a good kid, but holy fuck, 2 years old. No, I'll do it. I want it. He's mine. Ah! the whole time.
Okay, so
And you're like,
Something like that.
as one of the few kidless people on here, I'm willing to wager that Terrible Twos is called that for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some of them wait until they're 3. Our first one waited until she was 3, and she was like that, and my wife called her a 3-nager.
I don't know. Some of the times these Wednesdays that we have the next, after the show, I like to drop a Terrible 2.
Yeah, well, you feel so much better. The Terrible
Nice
2.
one, Jim.
I think you mean the Glorious 2.
Yeah.
You're like proud of it. You're like, wow, that came out of me. It's still alive.
Well, see, it all really depends on what you ate the night before and how spicy it was, because it could be a Terrible 2 or a Glorious.
Wednesdays, there's never a good 2. It's all terrible.
It's all terrible.
It can't be any
It
worse.
really is.
Can't be any worse than this morning at work. Boss beat me to the throne room by about 2.5 minutes, and I don't know what the fuck last night.
Yeah.
But
You've been eating out of dumpsters.
all I know is I got as far as shutting the door and reversing into the shitter and going, I'm not using this fucking throw, and I had to run halfway across the building to go to the freaking customer shitters, and absolutely in the first bathroom, the closest one by steps is the ladies' room, and I absolutely destroyed the girls' room. It stunk. And an hour and a half later, one of the girls came in to start setting up and went, Chris, I think the toilet's backed up in the girls' bathrooms. Like, yeah, I'll go look on that, but it's not the fucking backed up toilet. It's me.
Oh, I know it's backed up.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Brian, we can't hear you serenading us. You're muted.
Maybe he wants it that way. He's
Maybe.
practicing for the live, for when he can be on air. This is his.
He's actually got a pretty good video feed right now. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like when you host, the video feeds are better everywhere.
I don't doubt that. I think I have a little bit of a better internet connection. Well, and I'm probably closer to some of you guys. I don't know. Maybe not. But I know I have like a 300 meg down and a 30 meg up. So
Oh wow.
I think
All I gotta say that is, damn you, Jimbo. Got 30-10 on a good day.
yeah.
See, you can even see the little razor mark on Gak's face there from where he cut himself shaving this morning.
Yeah, probably.
That's pretty good HD.
Yeah, man, no shaving for me. Yeah. Somebody's doing some search.
Last one.
Can you just push your ass out a little bit more?
There's a lot of heavy breathing.
That's better. Yeah. And present. Oh.
Present. She's presenting.
Well, Griffey, you definitely don't have a arcade operator body.
Oh.
You see those like pants like sagging way low, big old crack hanging out like a plumber.
I'll work on it.
Give me a couple months. Give me the holiday. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I'm going to I have 3 turkey dinners coming up over Christmas, so I'm going to have my gut's going to get bigger.
Waka waka!
Just drink instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did enough of that earlier today, so I'm on water for now.
Oh.
You'll be sorry, Pee-wee Herman.
No, I'm sorry I followed my boss at the goddamn Piper to the frickin' Legion, and they come to the Legion, 1 beer. I turned to 3 beers and 3 doses of Glenfiddich.
Good stuff.
Seabart, Chuck 12 says the quality in the U.S. is better than Canada.
I just saw that.
You guys haven't met our Canadian beavers. They're pretty good at dealing with wood.
You guys
Sorry, I
haven't
meant prostitutes.
met our Canadian beavers.
I'm like,
What?
Oh shit, that's right. You guys are from the States. Beaver is another code word for ladies. Hoo cha cha.
No, yeah, we know that.
Oh, and of course, Carrie has to come on right at the right. Oh, thank God she didn't have her headphones on for that one. I would have been in shit.
Vagina.
I missed something good, didn't I? Like
Yep.
the best part of the whole show. Ooh, and it's live too. Oh, of course, it's not recorded. Damn it! If only this were like my DVR and I could rewind. Somebody will tell me.
You can just call.
You'll just have to wait. Just wait until like an hour after the show.
Nice.
I don't need to edit anything.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's just instant.
Instant gratification.
And then none of us will watch it because we don't want to know what the hell we did this night.
Yeah, I
It's usually
should.
with-
A lot of times I realize I don't really announce when I hit live. I just do it. So those are usually the better ones. I didn't do that this time. I'm like, I'm going to hit live or hit broadcast.
I think I got most of y'all beat. 82 down and 91 up.
82.
How the
Yeah.
hell do you get those?
Your up exceeds your down.
Yeah.
I think I have 350, something like that. 300 down, 50 up, something like that. I'm waiting for. I want freaking gig
Fiber.
speeds. Give me my gig.
Yeah.
I don't know why I need it or I want it.
How much are you guys paying for that? Those kind of speeds?
99.
I 69.
I think it's around $70 a month.
Okay, because I'm paying about 90 a month, and I think it's 100 or 110 down and 10 or 30 up. I can't remember the numbers, but it's around 100, 110 down.
Yeah. I definitely don't need that. You know, the 300 down. It's just the only way to get the faster upstream is to go all the way there because they have that stupid
Yeah.
scale.
We have some
Yeah.
serious heavy breathing going on. I just have to say.
Yeah, we do.
It's me
Yes.
grunting.
It's Joel. He was watching Johnny Harding when he was testing.
Oh yes,
Johnny
yeah.
Harden.
Hardin. My
He's-
apologies.
Johnny would be upset. He'd be
He's
offended.
showing the monitor over there who's boss. So
Yeah, the monitor's winning.
I thought the monitor.
Homie.
Monitor one.
Right?
yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, well, screw you all. I have 27 down, and it's settling around 10 up.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't wait for the spring when the
That's
fiber
good
optic
for
comes
Canada,
straight
right?
to the house. Well,
Yeah, that'd be great.
that's as utilities go. That's not bad. Our plumbing's kind of slow this time of year because it's all frozen, and
What's the plumbing have to do with
Well,
it?
that's probably why your data's slow, because it's all frozen.
that might do it. But it could be worse. The prime minister just got working plumbing in his house for the first time. You guys,
Meanwhile, in Canada,
you
Yeah.
guys need to watch Talking to Americans. So you can find him on YouTube. There's by a Canadian comedian. Or I say that 3 times fast. Called Rick Mercer. He goes to like the dumber areas of the states. So like the people that voted for Trump, and tells them all these false things about Canadians. And he went up to George Bush and asked, "Would you like to congratulate President Orton on his recent double-double?" Which Tim Horton is a coffee shop up here, just as not as popular as Starbucks in the States, but it's the go-to coffee shop up here. So you got to watch it. It's fucking hilarious.
You get enough oxygen over there, Joel?
Yeah.
fucking these friggin'
Well, turn the damn
Cabinet.
camera so we can see what you're doing.
I know. We want to see them. We want to see the motion, the movements that go along with all that breathing.
Well, Brian's gonna sing some
Move my
ukulele
mic a little bit.
tunes.
Ooh.
Like that.
Take it away, Brian.
Brian has to unmute though.
Deck the halls. Oh, huh.
That'll do, pig.
Nice.
Are you drinking a holiday brew there, Jimbo?
back.
I am. I picked up another Sam Adams. This is I think I talked about this, but this may be the only complete multi-pack or variety pack seasonal that I've ever bought where I actually enjoy every beer that's in there. I could just randomly grab one, and there's not some stinker that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to drink that or save that for the end when I'm desperate or something. So.
Yeah.
So I got the Sam Adams, the winter seasonal or variety, and this is Top Flake White IPA. It's tiny and crisp, and I would agree with that.
Ooh.
Lemongrass ale.
Oh,
Yes.
excuse me.
I heard an elephant.
Sorry about that. Hey, you guys did you guys see my new pet?
Yeah, new pad.
Your
Huh?
ass?
Let's see your new. Yeah.
That's all I see right now.
Here he is.
Oh. So, you ever find out what the COD or what that thing was?
I have no idea. I'm thinking it's a rat.
Well, if you grind that up
Nice.
to a powder and then use it in cooking, it increases potency.
Does it?
Yeah, I think that's what they say.
I'm gonna sniff this shit. But yeah, it has a leg. Yes, it has one leg back here. You can see that. It's his foot.
You should
Found that
dissect it.
in the bottom of Championship Sprint when I was going through it. It got
Bonus.
stuck on the end of the shop back. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" I pick it up, look at it, I'm like, "Ah! What the fuck?"
Excuse me, little girl, but did you lose your pet gecko?
Yes, here he is, little Timmy.
He's a little hungry. He's a little starved.
It's Polly's
Someone's got the
relative.
plague now. He's the supermodel of geckos.
He's the Lindsay Lohan of cabinet dwellers.
Crickets.
Ho.
Crickets. Look what I've got.
Wow, impressive. How much did it cost you to get that one?
Right?
It's a dick in a box.
Just barely big enough, huh, Joel?
This is one of Amazon. This is one of these classic Amazon packing jobs. Here, where you get
Something
this
tiny inside it.
giant box. There's like a pen in it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Watch. Look. Yeah. Tons of paper. Tons more paper. Oh look, there's some paper.
Nelson,
And then-
I can use it.
Down in the bottom. Oh, it's a light fixture.
That's
Or,
giant box for one light fixture.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking crazy. They always come in these ones. You've got to love them G $13 light fixtures shipped to your house, Amazon Prime. I got a few cabinets with these things in them.
I think the worst Amazon I ever had is where I used to work. We ordered 6 HDMI cables at 6 feet, and they each came in their own little fucking box.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
One cable, one box. We ordered them at the same time. They came from the same warehouse. 6 boxes, 6-foot HDMI cables. The
Fuck you,
UPS,
environment.
the UPS guy couldn't fucking believe it.
All right. So when are we going to start having fun here? Come on.
Oh, we already
No
started.
pressure.
Huh?
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah.
Quick, have fun.
I was completely stoned last week. I think I just sat here the whole time just staring at the monitor.
Well, we had a good
No, you
conversation.
wish. You
about,
talked.
like,
You talked a
Yeah,
lot.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Oh, yeah.
the
You did not
benefits
just sit there.
of having weed in the morning and
Fuck, I can't remember.
That was a couple weeks ago. You guys were talking about, right?
Yeah.
The off-air one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, a few weeks ago when I got that drunk, that was enough that I'm never going to get that drunk ever again. Remember when you said
Yeah,
that?
right.
famous last.
Uh-huh.
Hashtag
yeah.
fuck Wednesdays.
Yeah.
On average,
Yeah.
we have 2 people that say that every week on this show.
I'm never drinking ever again.
Yeah.
I've seen the light.
That's why we only do the show once a week. You have enough time to want to drink again by the time we have another show.
I'm signing
Just
up
enough
for
to forget about
24-hour fitness right now. I'm gonna have a body like Hugh Grant.
Speaking of drinks, there's a fresh bottle of eggnog, and I'm pretty sure there's some rum downstairs. So I'll be right back.
Ooh, there you go.
Well, that didn't last long.
Maybe
Right.
I shouldn't because I had a lot of beer today and scotch.
But you had that one water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mixing and getting up at 4:30 to head out the door at 5 to get to work for 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the foot of snow that's out that window right now.
Why is
So only
Brian
half a
resting his dick on the camera?
My usual way to
The
do,
hell, man! It's a shower.
I usually
It's like
do
he's got his hand
detox
on
by
that
just
page.
taking a leak.
Did Brian? Did you go and get that? Did you get the what cab was that we were giving him shit about not picking
Warp
up? The Warp. Did you get it?
The Rockola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warp. Yeah. Tomorrow, I talked to the guy.
He still has it.
My God, how much?
That
You
is-
must
Seems to be
smoke
a
a lot
bit
of weed
delayed.
too.
I know he's
Right?
speaking in slow
I'm
motion. There seems to be a bit of a delay
the
here.
vocals all.
Let me go grab my can. You pick up on the other side. We'll
Yeah.
have a conversation.
Yeah, so Brian, how many? Because you've picked up like two. You got a Star the Spider-Man pin? Is that right? And then you're getting Warp tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the Warp tomorrow, and I'm still working on the that pin that F14.
Oh, okay.
14, yeah,
That's
that's right.
14.
That's in an hour and a half down the road. So
Is it
My,
bad weather?
the
Things just
sound
move
is all
slower.
screwed up.
We can talk slower.
Yeah.
So.
And we have our guy live on the scene on the other side of the planet. It's Brian. Can you
Yeah.
hear us, Brian?
Brian, how's the weather out there?
Yeah,
Well, Colin.
Let's go over to
What's-
Brian
what?
on the moon.
I am just astonished that Warp wasn't gone immediately.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like that. Maybe is it bad weather back there in New York? Is that what it is? Like people don't want to go out in the snow.
Not a lot of competition on the moon. And those people that do live there, they've got no vehicles. It's only one lunar rover. So you have to book it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty sparse around here. I have to say, lots of like everybody wants to sell a multicade for Christmas. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Jesus, like
On the
And-
flip side, though,
and going
Griffin, Atari cabs there are probably pretty light.
oh yes,
Yeah.
Oh, on the moon? Yeah, you might.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, they're light.
yeah, it wouldn't be so rough to move.
What, in New York, where they got hand trucks with chains on them now?
Yeah.
Yes, no chains on the tires.
Yeah.
That would be a first.
No, it wouldn't.
You've actually seen
Probably
this
all games
firsthand?
out here.
You've
use
done
the
that?
snow.
Yeah.
But I have no doubt that it's out there.
Yeah, probably.
Just use a tank.
Did anyone get any games this week?
No.
No, it's-
Well, that's the update for the week,
That's it.
folks.
Yeah, I know,
Alright,
right?
so see you next week.
Jack didn't pick up 6 games. Griffin
I
didn't pick
know.
up 3 or 4. Orange Whip didn't pick up. Well, I don't know. Maybe he picked up like a dozen asteroids or something. I don't know.
Yeah. At this point, they'd be stacking on top of each other, I think, if I got too many
That's
more.
why his kid's so grumpy. He took him with on all these hauls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, son, you got to help me with this Atari cabinet. You beat the bottom. But Dad!
It really has just been, it feels like just multi-cade central, like there really hasn't been much. And the few things that aren't some sort of crazy 16 wine one for $2,000 are cabs where they're asking just crazy prices. Like it's not even been tempting. And I'm wondering, is this like a typical, like it's pre-Christmas time? And
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, people
It's
trying to
just like
raise money.
everything's going up. Yeah.
yeah, like some insane prices.
Inflation's a bitch, right?
Mm.
I don't even know if it's really inflation. I think it's just a bubble right now. Needs
Yeah.
to pop like a nasty zit.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, don't worry. When the economy takes a shit, when our glorious leader gets his pace going, I'm sure everyone will be offloading cabs pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
And then we'll be like,
done.
yeah. The prices of cabs goes down. You have to pay to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Please take
That's
this game. I'll give you anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the 80s. I have to move my family into my garage now, so I need to sell these games.
Yeah.
Everything must go.
Yeah, people will be burning the cabinets because they actually need the heat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for actual firewood.
Yes.
Nice. That's it. Actually, these things are going to double in value. That
We're
chipboard's
gonna-
going to be worth a
Yes,
fucking
sir.
fortune.
All right, kids, we're going to start with the Kindle here. What do we got tonight? We got Pac-Man or
Dedicated Major Havoc.
yeah, exactly. Now we just need some good firewood to keep it going.
See, now there's a future question of the week. Times have gotten really bad, and you need to be able to keep your family from freezing. Which is what game
Which
is
cab
it
do
that you would have?
burn first?
Now the cabinets are rated in BTUs.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. Yeah.
And yet
Right next-
again,
Right
Yet
next to the
again,
Arcade
water
Outsiders
damage.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
the damaged cabs are still worth nothing.
Well, you know, and
This cab is too smoky. It has
Well, you-
not been properly dried.
Yeah.
No, they have like recycling plants where you can just like cans and stuff, but you bring arcade cabinets. They're like, we can give you $1.50 for this one. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go a couple of weeks without, bread or whatever.
well, you'd want to do the plywood ones because that wouldn't give off the toxic fumes that the the other.
Well, that's
ones
why
would when all the-
you start with one of the old shitty cabinets that's like in my case the Monaco GP Mini that was all beat to hell, and that thing went up so fast and was like ashes within it seemed like a couple of minutes. Then you followed up with a really solid like heavy duty plywood cabinet that might last a little longer.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but Defender might have to be the first one to go at my place. I mean, it's plywood, it's big
Oh,
size.
Andrew's not even in this room.
I know,
Damn
right?
you, Jimbo. I was going to
Don't
take
tell him. Don't tell him when he comes back. I will tell him that I'll defend it to my death. But
You will
I'm thinking-
defend it.
I will defend it.
I got a little bit depressed when I saw Andrew's garage all packed away for the winter.
Oh, man.
It's just like,
I
all
mean,
right, no fun.
That makes me actually feel a little bit better about my situation because I have plenty of games in storage that I haven't been able to play for a few years, but at least I have a handful that get some love all year round. So I feel bad for that. That's a long time, 3 months or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He needs a game in his house.
Right.
He needs a 60-in-1. He should go and buy one on Craigslist.
yeah, exactly. They're only like $2,000.
Yeah.
Or there's those awesome ones made out of a wine barrel. They're hot.
Ooh,
He needs my
yeah.
Mega Touch.
Yeah.
He needs my Mega Touch in his house.
If he were here, he would say, "Yes, Jim, I do need your mega."
That's right. That's my
That's
porn
right.
name.
Jim Mega Touch did no.
Actually,
I have
what he
four names.
needs is something like a Play Choice 10, but smaller, that he could fit on top of a bar.
Yeah, maybe one that like a touch screen on it.
Or maybe like, no, I think just a regular.
He's
just
plugging.
one of those. I see. Yeah,
That would look, I don't know, maybe something like that.
yeah.
Probably for less than 2,000, maybe 1,900.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Is that Brian I hear serenading us with his ukulele?
So what's going on now?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, how peaceful and nice.
I don't know, but when I hear Brian playing a ukulele, I can just kind of picture him in a grass hula skirt doing this on top of someone's dash.
Yeah, that's weird, dude.
No. That would be Dave, right?
Yeah.
And Dave popped in and left really quick.
Yeah, where's Dave?
Wasn't he in here for just like a really? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was in for like, seemed like not even 10 minutes.
It was like, oh fuck, these guys again. Out of here.
I really want to talk to Brad. He's not here.
I'm leaving.
He's not. Well, he's not working tonight, obviously. So.
He's got to work. Yeah, he's got to work.
What was he in the
morning.
hospital for? I'm sure he told us. I must have been hitting the sauce or something.
The fake heart attack.
Another one of those fake heart attacks? Is what you said?
Yeah, the fake heart attack.
Oh, it's better than fainting.
Yeah.
Yeah, real fainting. Pussy.
Please tell me he didn't Google his symptoms again. That's the worst thing you can do.
You can find anything that you want to believe.
It turned out
Any
he had-
information to support it.
Yeah.
I kept Googling swollen cock, and I couldn't get any medical advice anyway. I just
But you've gotten a whole bunch of new emails for to help you address that issue, huh?
yeah. Actually, my email box blew up.
Exactly.
Just create a like an actual like a porn and penis spam at blah blah blah.com that you can just use for all that stuff. I mean, a lot of people have their own spam accounts, but it'd be fun to actually have one that had it in the name.
Yeah, yes.
That's like
Insert
typing Google into
here.
Google.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like we'll break the internet doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fixmysmallpenis.com or at hotmail.com. Not so hotmail.com.
Not so hotmail.com. It's reasonably okay mail.com.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll
Not bad.
do
Mail order
mail.
Bryant at
Yeah.
hotmail.uss. No. So okay, so no pickups. Let's just hammer out this arcade shit because we really. It sounds like we
Well, I
really
got
want to
that.
talk
This
about
has
it.
been this is a
I
bad.
got a PC-10 pickup. I got that. That's it. But that's it.
Okay.
Were there any games in there that are pretty valuable, or are they all kind of middle of the road?
I'm not very up on that stuff.
All right.
Very much. It was Contra was in there. Something Gunblade or something like that was in there. Mike Tyson, Mario Brothers,
Mhm.
Track and Field, Tecmo Bowl, I think. So a nice little lineup. Pretty good stuff.
There was actually full loaded 10 games in it. You said,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Wow.
full 10 games in it. It's funny, the guy was asking $50 for it. And I went over after work
Such a haggler.
and I got 20s out of the machine. And I get there. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'll take it. You know, try not to be too excited about it. I'm like, have you got change? Because I got 20s. He's like, no. I'm like, well, shall we say 40s? He's like, okay.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
Okie dokie. Put it in the car.
And that's got both
Just
the
a-
joysticks too, huh? Both the originals. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. There's
It's
a
got
lot
the
of money
original
just on those.
sticks. And actually, a guy from the Arcade Collectors Worldwide he goes by Arcadeology. Aaron.
Oh.
I've seen the archaeology on.
Yeah. And he hit me up and he said that he'd actually 3D printed the little bat tops
Oh, the handle.
sticks.
Okay.
Yeah. So he said he had a couple left, and so he just threw them in an envelope and mailed them to me. So that was super awesome for him to do that. And then he gave me a couple of possible leads to find a repro CPO, because pretty much no one has it, but I guess some guy got one made.
I gotcha.
But
If he has any left,
has a couples. What's that?
if he has any left, Ridrick on the Facebook group had him.
Well, yeah.
Kaloff too.
Yeah, Rick did the artwork, I guess, for it when it was reproed. So I sent him a message on Clav. Is he on Clav anymore, or do I need to try and get hold of him somewhere else?
But I don't remember what his handle is.
It's Riddick Rick.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
RIDICRICK
Yeah, the easiest place is probably on the Facebook group.
on Facebook. I don't know if I'm friends with him or not.
Yeah, he's on that the most.
How's the heart?
See if I can find him.
Boom. Yeah. It'd help if you drank some Bud Light, thin the blood a little bit. Attaboy.
There's a typical Dave response.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was on the phone discussing my mancation coming up in a month.
Ooh.
That's a mancation, did you say?
Yeah, mancation.
Wow, what is this thing you call a mancation?
I think they call it Niagara Falls and poker.
Right.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, last year, Carrie, were you there when we were playing?
Yes. I was virtually there. I believe it was. Yeah.
I know that's when it was on Thursdays.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was a Thursday. That's when we started. It goes Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah. Although you've broadcast from a few poker games, so I can't be positive, but I'm pretty sure that it was Niagara. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up on a year. That was January.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, then I was. Then I definitely would have been on the show. I've been on here forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
So my family and I went on this Polar Express train ride, and they took some.
Sorry, Dave.
It's all right. It's all right. I don't know the reference.
Okay. What's that from?
Sandlot.
What is it?
The movie Sandlot.
Oh, I've only seen it once.
Yeah,
you should see that again. So good.
Yes, Squints.
Yeah.
That's with the ball that goes in the back with the dog.
The kid's a square. L7 weenie.
All right.
So good.
So we went on this Polar Express train ride, and they get to meet Santa. Yes, we did.
Sit on his lap.
It was no, I did not. My kids did, but it was it was like
asking a question.
It was like $50 a
Let
person.
the poor man talk.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was like about an hour and a half or an hour. You go, they train, they turn around, come back. It was cool. But they had somebody taking digital photos. There's a big Polar Express poster, and the family's all grouped with the train behind it to take the photo. There's a guy, and there's somebody on the train taking the photos. So today, I just ordered my Christmas cards at Walgreens. I got 120.
Wow.
Yeah, $120, and today was the last day. You have 20 minutes to get 50% off your Walgreens photos till midnight if you'd like anything Walgreens. So it came out to like $48 for 120 photos.
Holy shit!
Yeah, not bad. But my wife we wanted to use the digital photos from that. What do you think they charge you for one digital photo? Like, as I went online.
From a ride. So it's ones that
the rights to it.
And then they gave you the little ticket, and then you go and like, oh, if you want the digital copy, and I'm like, all right, I'll see how much the digital photo is, and because they were good pictures, we saw them, but with the watermark all over them or whatever.
Yeah.
Like $40.
Yeah, it was $30. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they make you like, even if you want to buy like one print and scan it or whatever, the cheapest was like $20, and then I'd have to have it shipped. So today, Walgreens, we got some the kids in the leaves and just the iPhone photos. I'm like $30. I'm like, are you serious? It's so expensive. Like no one's gonna do it. If they made it 15, I would have bought one. Really, it's like 30. Like, come on, guys. I would have bought the family group and put that in the middle, and then the other ones around it. But $30 for a come on.
I know, yeah, and it's all that automatic stuff, and people pay that like it's like any of those amusement parks or whatever. You're on a roller coaster or swimming with the dolphins or whatever, and they have that whole automated thing, and it's a load of shit. I mean, that's where they really capitalize. And people will pay it because they're like, well, where else am I going to get a really good photo?
Yeah. I mean, I've scanned the photos with Santa before, and they were fine. When she comes home with the print. But I mean, I'm like $30 for a digital download. I'm like, come on, guys. It's like you guys you're losing money. You are losing because some guys taking. Yeah. Fuck that, Spicoli. That's right.
Yeah.
So
give me the double cheese and sausage.
In the UK,
yeah, exactly.
Nobody ever we don't have that thing in the UK where you take a picture of your family or your kids or whatever and then put it on the Christmas card. That was never a thing. It might be now, but it never was. Like when I was growing up, you just you get the card, the generic. Here's a fucking
with like an update, like hey, Timmy graduated high school and everyone's doing good or whatever. And now everyone sends the little photo. And then the weirdest thing about that is that like a couple years ago, before all of my friends had kids, some people would send just a couple, like just them and their girlfriend or them and their significant other. And it's like, this is the weirdest shit ever. It's not even like a full blown family photo. It's just like, hey, me and Jessica are doing great. It's like,
yeah.
Look, I got out this year.
I thought about you this Christmas, and I thought, what is the best thing that I could send you? And I decided a picture of myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome.
And a variety of positions.
Also, here are my ugly children. Perhaps you'd like to put them on your fridge.
It make you feel better about your own children who you think are not as ugly.
Right.
This one's scary. This one's terrible, and this one's horrendous. We're all doing shitty.
And the blur at the bottom, that's the last one that never stays still.
That's the one with ADHD. He's on medication now, so he should be okay for next year's photo.
All right for
Andrew!
Holy
Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Say Merry Christmas. Here's my ugly children.
I gave you guys a link in our chat for some pictures.
Oh, that's right. It's the time of year again where he only broadcasts from inside the house.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's been allowed back in. Congratulations on breaking out of the garage.
Yep. He finally took down his tent.
The
no more sleeping bags. No more forts.
Wife, can I come in now? It's really, really cold.
We see dead people.
That's right.
Okay, but you have to stay in the orange room. Okay.
And sleep
the orange room.
It's actually the attic.
Yeah.
It's the attic.
Hey, you guys are on this more than I am. I remember the one time where Andrew's wife got pissed at him because he was being too loud. Has that happened more than once? Like she came to the door, like he did this look. Yeah, that look right there. Is it happening now?
No.
Dude, the Oscar goes too. I mean, that's what he did the one time, and I was like,
but that happened to me.
He's getting yelled at. It's great. I love when he gets yelled at.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple of those.
The problem is that like she can't hear it because I got the headphones on, and I'm like in a room full of 10 people who are drinking and loud.
So all she can hear is you talk. I'm trying to talk over all you guys.
Yeah.
Well, if you imagine, like, if we were all in a room chatting and laughing and hanging out and drinking together, I'm sure it'd get quite loud.
It'd be pretty loud, yeah.
Noise violation, at least
ruckus. It'd be a ruckus.
Yeah. So yeah, I get in trouble for that when I come inside. Actually, I get in trouble for that being outside too.
You just get in trouble.
I actually had a neighbor
troublemaker
come over and and ask me, like, so what do you got going in your garage there? I don't know. You're pretty loud last night. I'm like, oh, shit. He lives like not just across the alley.
Seems like you talk to yourself a lot in there.
Yeah.
I also drink by myself too.
Yeah.
You should just tell him you're filming porn. That'll shut him up. End the conversation quick.
I have a website.
Well, I was wondering if it was a passive aggressive kind of thing, where it's like he's actually kind of pissed, but he was saying like, "Hey, you got those some cool, lights in the garage? What's going on in there, loud motherfucker?"
Yeah.
Setting up a drum kit, bitch.
Yeah. Right. Next time I'm calling the cops, you little dick.
It's about to get a whole lot louder. What are you drinking, Andrew?
Deschutes Obsidian Stout.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm on to the old Fezziwig Ale,
Ooh, yeah.
part of the Sam Adams winter variety.
You can do the whole tour tonight, Jimbo?
What?
You can do the whole tour. Is there like 4 or 6 different in the pack, or what?
There's like, I want to say there's at least, I think there's 6 actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Jim,
good.
is your Christmas tree leaning to the one direction, or is it just
Yeah,
the
it looks
camera?
like it.
It is not. It's just the angle. No, actually, it is. It's like
Jim, your tree's had too much.
I
Time
set
to
it
cut
up when I was drunk, and so now when I drink, it's perfectly straight.
It's erect. It just leans to the side a little.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh. Depends on what hand you are, right or left. You know, you train it like a part.
No, it's funny you said that because I was actually thinking the same thing a second ago when I was seeing my image. I'm like, why the tree looks like it's really leaning that way, and it totally doesn't. It's just
Is that the direction of the window? It's like, give me some
it does
sun.
look-
Yeah, right, which is impressive because it's a fake tree.
Yeah.
But when I grow up, I want to be a real tree.
It's growing towards the recycle bin.
Tree,
Yeah.
no strings on me.
Yeah.
Some tinsel. It looks
Well,
like it's trying to get away
I don't
from
believe
your
in.
kneecaps.
I don't believe. Yeah, it's trying to get. That's right. Get me away from this fucking Arkanoid game.
Yeah, it's gonna melt me. I'm melting.
Yeah, from here it does kind of look like it goes, but it's a Dr. Seuss tree. Yeah.
So is that
I
super
love
sprint
that.
new?
What?
I said, is it new?
Is that
Oh,
super
the championship sprint?
Yeah, is that newer? Or no, have you always said
yeah.
that?
I got a couple of months back.
Love that game. Love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
fan.
It's fun. I had to change one of the pots in the accelerator pedal on player 2. It wasn't doing it properly, but put a new pot in, that was good.
They have that
And,
studded wristband in it, right?
Yeah, it had that fucking weird studded wristband. What's up with all the kinky shit and the cabs I buy? Huh?
There's something about all the cabs you get.
It's all got some kind of weird perverted past to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was jammed right down behind the pedals back there, and I literally, I didn't even know it was there until I pulled the entire pedal mechanism out, put it on the bench, and then looked at it. I'm like, what the fuck is that back there?
That thing. That
Time to get the
lizard or whatever?
forceps out. No, the lizard was inside the championship sprint. So maybe that was a gerbil for. Maybe this was Richard Gere's championship sprint.
That's right. Does it smell anything like never too hungover?
They give it a good dousing. Go over it with I think I need a black light these days for this hobby.
You're like, wait, that wasn't
a bad
a
idea.
studded wristband?
Yeah.
Hey, Joel, I have to ask Joel something because I think he's the only one in this chat who might know what I'm talking about. Joel, do you have to move the elf? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Elf on the shelf thing?
Yeah, am I speaking in tongues? Did you have an elf on the shelf in your house?
No, I haven't started doing that with the kids yet. but I believe you do have to continue to move him around. Have you seen the ones where he's like crashed the car and there's like ketchup all over the floor? It's like blood.
Yeah.
Crashed into the fridge and there's blood everywhere. There's no ketchup.
Yeah. Or he's got the Barbies in the sink all in the bath and he's filming it. That was my favorite.
Nice.
He's got Barbies there in the sink and they're all in bubbles and Elvin the Shelf's got the camera up set up to film them.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Well, how old's your oldest?
Well, she'll be 5 in January, so she'd definitely be into that. She'd enjoy that, but fuck the kids. I do a lot for them already. So.
Right. Hello, they get to live with arcade games. You gave them life. What more the fuck do they want?
I know, right? That's what I say to my wife. I gave you 2 kids.
Yeah.
No, when she goes to school, the elf will come. You think you got away from the elf? The elf is going to be when they start realizing, you're going to get an elf.
It's not real. It's just
no. What are you nuts? You got to do it. You got to do it. I had to move the elf.
She already does that shit to me. She'll be like, "Oh, this is my princess." I'm like, "Oh, are you guys going to sing a song?" She'll go, "No, she's not real." I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Oh, don't be that guy, Joel. You're gonna get an elf. You're gonna move it every night.
And
you're gonna be panicking.
I'm gonna give her a broom and tell her to sweep the whole house and wash all the clothes before I push her back into her Harry Potter closet every night.
You'll be moving an elf a year and a half from now. You're gonna be like,
not gonna have one of them spoiled little American kids, little fat kids.
Careful, Joel. Careful, Joel. They'll revoke your green card and you'll have to come up here to the frozen tundra.
Oh, yeah? Doesn't sound too bad.
I was gonna say, don't sound so
we don't have Trump.
Dude, shit's going to get crazy. Shit is going to get crazy with that guy.
Well, just remember, as a member of the colony, you are allowed to move to Canada.
Yeah, people keep saying that, but I don't think it's as easy as you guys think it is.
Sure it is.
You have to sell all your games.
No, he has to bring them up here, and if he can't fit any, I can take a few, I guess, if I had to.
Yeah. Yep.
For the betterment of the hobby, I can store some games.
Oh, that's mighty wide of you.
It's nice of your parents to let you do that.
It's all right. The way I see it, now that the dartboard is working, there's a nice little spot in the basement, and I'm hoping that that's the key to unlocking more space in the basement.
But he's got his own room.
Yeah, you don't need a bed.
Can you imagine, like, his mom knocks on the door? Hey, can I come in? Boom, boom. There's a game.
It's a cabinet.
Sorry, Mom. That's my Pac-Man.
It's my come on, baby.
Neither one of those sounds actually good when you explain it to your mom in your bedroom.
No.
My Pac-Man and my come on, baby.
You got a man doing what in there? You're doing to what, baby?
Oh, dude, can I say, I know we all know this, but every now and again, you just have to, like, vent. One of my daughter's friends had her birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese on Sunday morning, and we went there. It is the fucking worst place on the face of the planet. It could be like Guantanamo Bay, Chuck E. Cheese. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? You'd be like, what's the food like at Guantanamo Bay?
Right.
It's like, my God, it's like Vegas for 4-year-olds. The games just have.
Do they
one
have anything
button.
other than redemption there too?
No, it's all redemption.
Yeah.
The games have just like one giant screen and one button, and you know the kids just come up and they just mash their face against the button because they're so cracked out of their skull on pizza and and birthday cake, and they have they've changed it all to the card system now, like Dave and Buster's as well, so they don't even have the tokens.
Yeah.
So the kids just running around like slapping the card against every reader they can see, and it's just like credit.
They have no idea how much money they're spending. You know, the parents just giving them the money. Yeah.
Yeah, and the games are just—they're not even games. I don't even know what you'd call them. They're not.
Yeah.
They're redemption games, technically.
Yeah, but it's not a game. I mean, with a game, you have to do something to like score higher or get further, or there are none of these things. I mean, it's literally like the kids' version of Vegas. You go to Vegas and everyone's sitting at the slot machines and they're just pressing the same button over and over again. It reminded me exactly of that. It was awful.
Well, from my experience working on those newer pieces of shit games that they keep calling classics, when they smash those buttons, someone like me has to replace about 5 or 6 a week. Because apparently, the harder you smash, the kids think, if the harder I smash, the faster the game works.
How does that go again?
Yeah, slap, slap, slap.
Ah, yeah. That's the sound.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I hope someone.
Sorry, actually, that was a pump up the volume joke.
Yes, it was. And now, yeah, hard on Harry.
When he's saying like this.
Yeah, I know. And the camera pans around him. Yeah. Oh my God, this guy must have hair coming out of his palms. You guys need to see that movie if you haven't.
I need to watch that again.
Good.
Yeah, I haven't seen
it in
that.
a few years.
Stupid, worthless.
Just leave it at that.
I'll just stop right there.
So, any more updates on Denver 2017?
Well, we're actually waiting on confirmation of something else before we can figure that out.
It's almost like just assume
And
just assume that something else is going to happen early June, whether we're involved or not.
Right,
That's
there you
the way
go.
we kind of figure it. So just,
earlier in the year.
Well, that factors into the dates on Denver.
Right, you don't want them too close together.
Yeah, exactly.
so then it almost
see.
it would, July. Personally, July is bad for me. CACs and stuff. So I don't know. For me, it would have to be either late August or later, or maybe early May or earlier.
Right.
But
But if there's an East Coast event,
control.
then yeah.
Yep.
The stuff's up in the air right now.
It'd be nice if in 2018 we could do a West Coast San Diego type of thing.
That'd be
that'd
awesome.
be good if we had the
Mm-hmm.
if we had the place up and running. Like February, March, everyone's had enough of the snow.
Yeah,
Want to go somewhere.
And the weather's great still down there. Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Well, just got to open an entire facility first.
Right. Well, you got about a year or so to work on it.
Yeah.
Which might be enough time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Finding space around here is hard. It's just expensive. Everything's expensive here.
It's the hard knock life for us.
And are you looking for like foot traffic or?
No.
What are your considerations? Or just drive out to a warehouse kind of thing?
Yeah, very much like 2084. Yeah. That's very similar to the type. It's actually, they're in a weirdly unique space because although they are industrial, there is actually foot traffic going by where they are, which is not something that you usually expect to see, that kind of mix, but that does, I think that helps them a little bit. They've got a pretty popular like food court just down the street from them with a lot of different food places inside there. So I think people, they come to the area to go to that place as well. But yeah, we're looking at like easily $120 a square foot per month.
Mm-hmm.
And around here, the occupancy rate is so high that most landlords aren't even considering leases less than 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the kind of sticking point right now. 3 years that's a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to be at about 1,800 square feet. So after all the other expenses, we're looking at a commit between like 2,500 and 3,000 a month. So obviously you don't want to commit to that for 3 years unless you're feeling pretty damn confident.
Yeah.
Right.
So, we'll see. Still got to get all the games up and running first. I thought that space that Whip is looking at looks awesome.
Mhm.
The natural brick and everything.
Yeah,
Looks
definitely.
real nice. I always think
skaters
arcade games
wanna
look
hang out
great
there.
against skaters.
Punk
Arcade
rockers.
games look
skaters.
great
That's right.
against brick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, actually,
great
and
combo.
with my one of my ideas for paneling was always to go with the brick, kind of like what Sean did, because it does look cool
Yeah.
behind games.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Just put up that faux paneling, because by the time you got the
Yeah.
arcade lights going and everything, I mean, it's people.
Well, and
aren't
I want to do what Steve does with those. The red is so great for lighting. Like it's perfect. 'Cause
yeah.
you can see where you're going, but you can also you get that dark atmosphere, and so like
And it doesn't blast out the screens.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
So
you
those
guys
two
talking
things.
about
I was
that
always
at the
like,
bar.
I want brick paneling, and I want red lights, and I don't know what for as far as carpeting or what. I was thinking kind of like stuff that you'd see at like a bowling alley or roller rink, not necessarily like the busy stuff at a bowling alley, but like that thin carpet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's industrial carpet.
Yeah, like high traffic.
Yeah.
Carpet.
Yeah.
But I like that stuff because it's not as cushiony, and I don't know. That's what I always kind of envisioned. And there's some cool patterns and stuff out there. I don't know. Yeah. But I definitely don't. I'm not going
sliders.
for. Well, that's what those furniture sliders are a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slide them all around every time you have to fix them, which is every day probably.
Right.
Did you see that photo that John posted of the button mashed off of his Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
How do you even do that?
You just gotta slap the shit out of it.
Yeah, just the
Holy
constant
fuck.
pounding.
Yeah.
Really? Holy shit. And it's weird because like you play a game your way, and I think when the game is at home, you don't think about the fact that people may play games differently.
Yeah.
And I never slap the buttons on. Oh, who the fuck plays pinball like that? What, penguins? Just like,
Yeah, right.
what the fuck?
Stupid game.
Yeah.
Slap.
Like seals
guess-
just clapping.
Some
Yeah.
people do, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw myself hit the doorbell.
That was more. Yeah. Exactly.
I think part of the problem is it's a college town, is where the barcade is,
Mhm.
and most kids in college,
Oh no.
Right.
and most kids in college, they don't know what these games are. They grew up on Wii's and Xbox and PlayStations and all
Yeah.
that. They don't know how to
Kids
use
these
impulse
leaf
control
switch
issues.
buttons.
Well, it's a good point
Yeah,
too.
I
Is
guess
you know
so.
how buttons work. It doesn't matter how much force there is behind a button.
Right.
Yeah, but on a
These guys grew up in Chuck E. Cheese.
on a console, they're used to doing the thumb exercises. So when they see a bigger button on the side of a game, they're gonna go, "Oh, well, I have to hit the button." And
Now they're gonna use their thumbs, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're used to this.
Still, you gotta beat the shit out of a button
Yeah.
to snap. I've never seen a button snapped off of the top like that, unless
Just
someone
on, like,
caught
red
it or
buttons.
something.
I mean, I've seen a
Ripped it
ton of
up.
games with broken buttons like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
well, it'd be the same as when you see, I think it was Andrew's. It's either Andrew's or Jimbo's red tent. The buttons were all broken off.
Yeah.
So like it's the same kind of button. It's a leaf switch button. Well,
Yeah.
any
With
button
that
with
stem.
with a stem, and it's the same. It'd be the same principle as one of those buttons that got broken off. It could just be wear. It could be a stress fracture in the plastic. I don't know. I'm pulling shit out of my ass and wrapping Christmas presents at the moment. So I'm only
That's
happy.
amazing that you can do that.
I guess I just have gentle fingers, ladies.
You have a finesse. Obviously, they lack.
They would have to hit at a different angle though. To do
Imagine
something like
that.
that.
You have to like
Button,
hit it down.
You have to like poke inside a hole to push one.
Are we talking about ladies or pinballs?
Right? Yeah.
Well,
What about-
it is in a college town, so I'm assuming those kids should know how to hit the hole by now.
That's probably very similar to the way they play pinball.
Yeah.
Shoot for something and hope they get in.
Pretty much. And drain in 30 seconds.
Nice.
Pretty much it.
I just wonder how long it'll take to pay for a pinball, a $6,000 pinball machine.
Yeah,
Something like that,
and that's the big question.
Are they
Yeah,
only
button.
charging a quarter?
No,
I think it was like $1 on the
50.
pins. It's probably like $1 for one game and 3 games for $2 or something.
Oh, okay.
Be
A
my
dollar
guess.
would be a better price.
Yeah.
I can't believe Jay
Under
put a Monster Bash in there though.
No, it's not.
No, he
his.
didn't.
No. Oh, that's right. That Monster Bash is there.
I can't believe anybody put a Monster
Yeah.
Bash in
Yeah.
an arcade.
They said there was an operator in there before they came in that had like some kind of maybe like a duck hunting game or something, and then the Monster Bash.
Wow.
There's like two or three vids and the Monster Bash.
Dude, they need to find out who that op is and see if he'll
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Might get it for a good price.
And then do you wonder is it original or is it? Didn't they repro that one or they didn't? They've only
No.
done.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
No,
They were
no.
talking about
that-
repoing it.
That person's
Yeah.
probably had that since it was new and had operated, so it's like more than paid for.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
No, that's the one that they got off eBay for $15K or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, they
Homies
were
only.
definitely talking about doing that. The guys that did Medieval Madness.
Uh-huh.
Did they announce what it is? Did they announce what the next one was yet?
Not that I've heard.
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting.
I did see John was asking about looking into one of those Pac-Man Battle Royale
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
So
That's a popular
I'm
game.
sure that's what his intention is. Put it in there.
Right.
You know,
Might do better with that than a pinball machine. You'd be able
maybe.
to
Yeah.
sell the
Invites
pin.
multiplayer. And
Yeah,
they're short
4 people
games.
at a time.
Aren't those like on the low end, maybe $3 or $4 grand? Buy one.
About 4. You can
Yeah.
pick one up for about 4, I think.
Yeah.
They're about 5 new, I think.
Okay.
That's so
Yeah.
much money.
Yeah, they're
I
pricey
know.
for a little cocktail with a LCD
Right?
screen. That,
Yeah.
Right.
For a game that lasts, it's the same game every time too.
Yep.
Or it's not 60 games in one.
And, like I played it
Yeah.
once and I'm like, this is fun, and then it ends and it's like, oh,
Well, no, but
so
it's the same.
winner doesn't stay. It's the same thing every time.
It's
Yeah.
the same routine. There's a start and a finish.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
Yeah,
I've never played it.
I mean,
It's very much like a redemption game
Yeah.
where there's a defined end.
Yeah.
Ah.
it's fun with 4 players. I mean, you have a few drinks and play it, but like
Yeah.
for like a couple games, it's not like a long staying game.
Well, what irritates me is the winner doesn't stay ultimately. Really.
Yeah. No, at the end of the game is over for all 4 players.
Yep.
Uh,
But every player gets to play every round. So if you put $1 in, one for each corner, then that person, I don't know how is it, like 5 or 6 rounds, whatever it is.
I think it's like 4 or 5.
Something like that, yeah. But every player gets to play all 5 rounds. You can't die.
Right. Right.
so it's just the person with the most points at the end?
Yeah. So the one player will win like the most stuff eaten or the most points or the most kills in every round, and then at the end of the game, it tallies them all up, and one person wins overall.
So you can eat your friends if you hit a power pill, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, you go super pack, you go giant,
Oh, okay.
and then at that you can kill the other super Pac-Mans and the other ghosts.
Huh.
Actually, the giant showcase version is actually pretty cool. Have you guys seen that one where it's like
you're
huge
sitting at like a
giant
pedestal each
Yeah.
player. Yeah.
That one's kind of cool, but it's still the same kind of crappy game.
Right. But yeah, maybe they'll get people more interested in like the older games. But that's, I think the biggest...
it's a perfect bar. Sorry to interrupt you, but like it's a perfect bar game. It has built-in cup holders.
Right. Oh yeah,
You know?
totally.
It's a perfect bar game. You can step up. 4 people will play it. They'll have a great time. They'll have such a good time.
Didn't Exidy say that
I'm
it
sure-
does pretty well at 1-up?
Those things kill at 1-up. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got 2 of them downtown.
Well, and
Yeah.
you could have side bets with your friends going. You know, everyone put whatever down. You know, it could be like
Yeah,
Warlords.
$1.
I guess you could say a game of Warlord. It's like Warlords in a sense, as far as it's 4 people.
Yeah.
It ends.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it ends whether theoretically 2 good players or 3 or 4 good players at Warlords could keep that game going for a long time. But not the same with Pac-Man Royale. It's like timer.
It's just timed. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with a lot of these games. I know they're out there to make money, and that's ultimately but there's no reward for skill, it seems like, anymore.
Yeah. not
No.
really.
If you're really good at a game, you should be able to keep playing.
Yeah. There's none of that with this one.
No.
It doesn't ramp up. It doesn't, it's just game is simple.
Doesn't matter how good you are, there's an end. Right?
Yeah.
I remember when I could play for 7 weeks on 1 quarter.
Right?
That washing machine just kept going. Oh wait.
I'd go out and have a nap for 4 hours. I had so many lives.
Yeah, I actually went to Dave & Buster's last night. My
Oh yeah.
my son, he works at this pizza place local, and they had a company Christmas party. He basically didn't want to go, and my wife was like, "Well, have your dad go with you." I'm like, "I'll just be over drinking beers and playing games, you know." So he did his thing with his, coworkers, and it's interesting to see because I hadn't been there in a couple of years. Just crazy money, like you guys said, those big giant machines, the redemption machines. It just seems like it would take forever for him to get the money back on that, on a $8,000 or $10,000 machine.
Oh man.
Yeah, they look expensive.
Big
I
LCD
was,
screens and
Yeah.
Dude,
Actually,
there
I
was
played that showcase battle back then, Battle Royale at Dave & Buster's.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that thing's going to be.
Same here. Yeah, that's the first place I saw it.
Have you guys seen that? It's like a fishbowl game. It's like a tall screen in
Yes,
portrait mode.
they have one of those there.
And
They
you
had that
can see
Brofest.
through it. You can see
Fun
through
Spot
the
had
screen.
one of those.
Yeah, Fun Spot has one of those. Yep.
That's
It's like an optical
friggin'
illusion.
trippy.
It's like a clear plexiglass over the front
No,
that
it's
has
2
molded
LCD
in.
screens. One of them is clear.
no, it looks like a transparent LCD.
It's a transparent LCD.
Yeah. I was sitting there staring at it. I took a good long look at it, and I was sort of checking out how it was working. And it's an actual transparent LCD screen. It's fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
that thing must cost a fortune.
Yeah.
I'm planning on buying a 60-inch one of those for Christmas. No.
Right.
Yeah, I just want one on my window.
I'm gonna put it right. Yeah, that's gonna be my my new shower. I'm gonna watch TV while I'm in there.
You can take a
Yeah.
snow anytime you want it.
That's right. You just look out the window. Got your augmented reality windows in your house there.
Yeah.
It all comes back to porn.
Yeah.
All you see is a tit.
Naked
There's
lady.
There's a floating tit.
The craziest
Floating
machine, though, I posted
A
a
floating
picture of it.
tit.
The craziest machine they had there, which I guess they were still finishing construction on it, was this massive Rock'em Sock'em robots. I mean,
I saw that. Looked
the
awesome.
robots are like 5 feet tall or something. They're up on a
Wow.
stage, and you're standing in front of. I mean, the stage thing.
Thank you
is
for your cooperation.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 8 foot by 6 or 8 foot base, and then the two, the blue and the red robots. And I guess when it's working, you can operate it, and they'll sit there punching each other.
Why can't you grow an ass?
That's for Dave.
Yeah, why can't you just have a fight? It sounds cheaper.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But this one you can fight over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Right.
What's going on there? Nice air conditioner.
That is Buffett.
Is it?
Griffin.
Yep.
That's a still.
Oh. Why is his cat asleep on his face?
Yeah.
What's going on? Wow, it was like what was that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio in it? You're inside a dream, inside a dream, inside a dream.
It's Inception.
Inception.
I fucking love Inception. I could watch. Oh, I love Inception.
I want to watch that
Have you ever considered
again.
playing
Actually.
Santa? Have you ever thought about playing Santa? Just
bleach
dyeing
that
your
shit?
beard, bleach? Yeah.
Give him another 20 years. He'll be there. All turn white.
And what arcade would you like for Christmas, Timmy? Well,
which cab kit would you like?
Yeah.
would you like
I
that
can't afford a whole cap kit.
What's a cap kit? Get off my leg.
Yeah.
Get off my leg.
Oh, I think I'll throw up in that burp. Just kidding.
Yeah.
This is not making a noise like this.
I love the delay though. Like I didn't edit it at all. It just I mean like this, and then the delay between after he ends this to like I like waiting for it. The anticipation makes me laugh. It's coming.
I gotta lose weight. I can't fit into that Goonie shirt. No. I wear it a fun spot anymore. What is this? What is
Andrew,
this?
I'm amazed.
You said floating tit.
Oh my god!
You actually found a picture? I have to click on this.
It's a squirter. She's squirting.
Peter.
That's actually from the Woody Allen movie, Everything You Want to Know About Sex.
She's squirting. Peter, we got a squirter.
What the hell? Okay, now I've seen everything.
I know, that's funny.
So what cup size would that be?
34K.
34K.
Oh,
look at that. Didn't even miss a beat on that. Boom.
He's quick. That's probably what his wife said too.
Ooh. Oh.
It's not what your mom said.
Oh.
What did your mom say? She said this.
What the hell is that?
The sound effects really help.
Come on, Jim. Control plus. Peter, we got a squirter.
No. And I'm done.
That's actually a pretty fucked up movie. Have you guys not seen that movie before?
What movie is that?
That's Woody Allen's Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Sex, but We're Afraid to Ask.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Is that based on a book?
I don't know. Yeah,
Sounds
maybe,
like a book.
Maybe one of those know your body kind of books. Maybe it's like a 70s or 60s movie. It's pretty fucking weird.
I think I think that's in one of the early episodes of Wonder Years. That's probably where I've seen it.
They're definitely it's one of those pop culture references. You will see people occasionally make references to like the dude humping the loaf of bread, and there's all kinds of weird shit in that fucking movie.
Everything you want to know about sex, but we're afraid to ask. Yeah, that's the second episode or third episode of Wonder Years. That's awesome.
All right, you gorgeous people. It's time for me to go and.
The pants are finally coming off, huh?
Seriously?
Yep.
Dave,
Put on my business socks.
What are you showing us there, Dave?
Oh shit!
It's my balls.
I've been working my quads. Checked out these.
It's balls from Buffalo.
Nice.
Are they like buffalo wings? Buffalo balls? Is that?
Mr. Herman.
Is that the Italian?
You
It's
have
an
a
Italian
telephone
dish.
call.
Buffalo
I
balls.
remember when I was moving back here, and my Long Island neighbor who smoked a lot of pot. He couldn't get the concept. I'm like, well, they don't call them buffalo wings when you're there. And I'm like, well, no, because we're in Buffalo. What do they call them? I go, just fucking wings, dude.
Wings.
He couldn't get it.
No, there you call them California wings, right?
Yeah, he's like, dude, no, because we're in Buffalo. What do they call them then? I go, just fucking wings. We're already there.
I think that's what they call them most places, isn't it? I don't remember the last time I ordered buffalo wings.
Well, they always ask you what sauce you want. I think they say buffalo still. Yeah, because they confused the shit out of me one day saying that. They asked me if I wanted barbecue or buffalo, and that just fucking threw me.
I guess I have seen like a buffalo chicken sandwich somewhat recently.
Yes, that would be the hot version, buffalo sauce. You know what I'm doing right now is I'm putting Inception on a USB drive so I can watch it at work tomorrow.
Do it.
Because I want to see it again.
Slow day at work.
Again.
Watch a movie.
It's always a slow day at work. The best thing going is now that Netflix I can download instead of trying to hunt for Wi-Fi.
Just straight to the cruiser.
Yes. All right. Oh, here we go. Inception.
So Griffin, Joel, did you see the? I'm sure he did. The comment from Andrew on the thief.
Yeah, I was reading. You guys were going back and forth on that about the MP3, and it sounds like it's super cheap to do it, and would be way more reliable than a tape deck.
Yeah.
And then he also said he thinks he figured out a way to maybe make NATO defense work in it too, or something.
Yeah.
You just have like a dip switch, and you could play either Thief or NATO defense in the same cabinet.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun to
I mean, I've never played that game, but I don't know how good it is or what.
Yeah. Well, when I finally get around to this cabinet, I have to just strip it completely down and really sort of focus on trying to recompress some of the edges and stuff on it, because it's gotten a bit bloaty at the bottom and the top. So if anyone has got any good tips outside of just a kind of wood hardener for recompressing stuff, because I've got some issues on that little Play Choice 10 as well. It's gotten some bloating and swelling going on, so maybe that will be a warm-up practice to working out some techniques that I can use on the Thief as well.
I mean, I think the best once water gets in it, the best thing to do is just replace the wood. I mean, really just chop that section out and then blend it in.
I think it's just laminated, and so then I'm chopping off the laminate as well.
I know, but like particle board, like you can try and put some hardener on it, and then you could try to throw some clamps on it, but it'll still be brittle and nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's swollen, especially if it's swollen all the way through, and you're getting any kind of swelling like on the inside. I mean, if it's penetrated the wood that far, you can try sanding it down to try and get it smooth, and then add hardener and then filler on top of that. But the thing is you at that point the water's compromised the integrity of the particle board, so it's gonna be weak.
Yeah, I mean the cab itself is solid. It's not like it's falling apart or anything, but it's just swollen in some places,
Yeah, so I mean, you could try sanding it down and smoothing it out. I mean, that would be the thing to do if you were going the easy route.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna fall over myself to to completely restore. I mean, I'm just at the point where I've got. I mean, I don't know if you saw today, but I hadn't posted anything on Cloth for a while about restores, and I tried to sort of do threads for stuff and just post the info, and I think I posted 7 restoration threads on Cloth today.
All in one day,
something
right?
like that, or one after the other. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, absolutely. You get your game that you love the most, and you've been, you're looking for it for a long time. You gather all the stuff together, and you want to do a wonderful job of it. Then, of course, that's great, and people do that all the time. But I think with the projects that I have ahead of me, with the the arcade and trying to get a space together, I just can't afford to sort of go past that return on investment.
Yeah.
Top of the bell curve type of thing.
Sure.
So I have to really pick and choose the time and the money that I sink into different stuff. And I mean, I paid $50 for that cab, and it had a working Killer Instinct in it. So it was a no-brainer just to go get it. And if I can tidy it up and turn it back into a half decent Thief, then sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, Pretty sure, yeah, the easiest thing we'll do is sand it down, sand it smooth, try and get rid of any of the bubbling and get rid of any of the material that's flaking off, and then add some hardener and then bond on the top to try and create a level surface and respray.
Yeah.
That's the quick and dirty kind of method.
Well, I don't mind being a little quick and dirty sometimes. You know? Yeah, that's right. And with that, I'll leave you with that thought, and you can think of me later on this evening when you're alone.
Wow, good man, Joe.
All right, you beautiful people. Have a wonderful
time. Till next time.
And I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.
So long, farewell.
So long, farewell, I'll be here saying goodnight. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
That's a really nice, clean clip. It's very
thank you,
audio quality on that one's really tight.
I think it's probably because I think I actually got that probably off like the soundtrack or something.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds
got that. I don't think that was a pull from YouTube at it. Yeah.
That shit's hi-fi.
That shit is whack. Back to the Boston Lager. Oh my! So I just had the Sam Adams chocolate. I wish I could buy just a case of the chocolate Bach that they've got. Yeah, it's really good. But there's only 2 per variety pack. So I guess I could buy like 6 variety.
Yeah,
that'd be like my whole fridge. It'd just be beer. Total bachelor. Yeah.
So it's a chocolate Bach. Is that what you said? Who is it? I missed the first part.
Sam Adams. It's that variety pack.
Oh yeah.
I wonder they might
got
stock that somewhere. I got a 6-pack of that.
Right.
Look that up. Yeah. It's good. It's real good.
So I guess in addition to Griffin not being on your email list, the Ian Kellogg isn't either.
See, all I do is I take Brad's latest email and I just reply all.
So I think he has 2. Like he said, he has 2 groups that he emails. Yeah. So the group you're on, you.
Oh, that's right. I'm in the primaries.
Yeah, right. The top upper tier.
That's right. I'm in the varsity. I'm not in the JV. Which could change next week based on this show right now. How dare you? Yeah.
So he sent that like 15 minutes ago. So I don't know if you want to send him a link or. I don't have his email. Does anybody have his email?
Ian at iankellogg.com.
He's not in Slack, is he? Okay.
But you said it was the chocolate Bach.
Yeah, I think it's chocolate Bach. I go grab the other one because I just drank one of 2. It's really tasty, and it's not like it doesn't taste like a porter. It's just it's just a little lighter than a porter.
Should have your chocolate Bach and my peanut butter beer.
Ooh, for a Reese's beer.
Oh my God.
For a Reese's beer, right?
That's genius. Wait, let's stop recording right now so we can patent that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Quick. Keep it from
Because our 4
broadcasting.
listeners might go off and 4 viewers.
But then it'll be the belching beaver, right?
Barking spiders? No.
That's right.
Oh wait, that's what you got right there, right?
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. Yep, that's the one in California. They had one that came out of Nebraska, and it was really good. It tasted exactly the same. Yeah, we need Mock here. He's always a big.
Where
fan
is
of
Mock?
Yeah.
What the hell's up with this?
Maybe
he
was on.
join the off shows. Is he a B-lister? Second string?
No, I think he's an A-lister. Let me check. I'm pretty sure he's an A-lister.
I
Because
believe
he's...
If it doesn't go prime time,
I've seen him!
he's
Yeah,
not.
there he is.
He's not interested.
Crazy for meme at Gmail. I love that email.
sometimes he's in here before I am. So
I've seen him. Yeah.
So I think
I
that chocolate
suck-
box is
I
only
suck
available as
dick for
part of their
cocaine.
winter classics variety.
Yeah, that's what I
bummer.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buy it separate.
I'm just looking at their site. Yeah, I don't see anything like a single
That's
selection.
sad.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, as an employee, if they're like they just handpick and make their own. Like, I'm going to take 12 of these.
I think most breweries do have fringe benefits where you get to take home beer.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple friends who've worked at New Belgium. I know they hook them up that way.
Hey, orange balls. I'll have a box of those. Give me a box of those naked lady teas and give me 2 of those. Give me 6 of those.
It's funny. I think all the other beers in the Winter Classics variety are all available separate, except for that one.
Those fuckers.
Because the Winter Lager, the White Christmas, those are all separate.
Oh, White Christmas is good. I'm trying to think. It makes me really miss. Shell's put out Caramel Bock years ago. This was when I was like in my early 20s, and it was like it was my favorite beer that they put out.
Sounds really good.
It's so good, but it was like it was just a one-time thing or something, because the next year you couldn't find it. It was gone. And it makes me sad. And on that
Look
note,
like that woman is shitting that dildo. That's just not.
Well,
That's like borderline chance.
ah, God.
Yeah. Well, it's.
I think that's
clean.
actually. I think that's reverse motion. I think they shot that in reverse. No, I'm just kidding. which doesn't make, which is the same thing.
I mean, actually, it probably has a pretty strong core.
Yeah, I mean it's what's disturbing is the size of the receiving end. That receiving hole is ginormous. Like, I think that there's a fair amount of, like, good pushing contraction there, good for her, but the wide receiver there, whew, nasty.
A wide receiver.
That one's seen a lot of mileage.
Yeah, it has seen a lot of mileage.
I mean, both
God.
holes there are.
Why?
I bet wiping goes quick for
Why,
her.
Seabart? Why?
Well, yeah, because the poop doesn't touch the sides.
No, it's just like, am I done?
Out.
She just feels herself getting lighter. She doesn't really know what happened. Like, oh, I think I'm done. Let me go for the check. This show just got off the rails.
Yeah.
Wait, it didn't just get off the rails. It was off the rails.
I'm not even acknowledge your next picture, Chris.
Yeah,
I
no.
know.
Yeah, just
Why would they?
It says really gross WTF in the file name.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
It's disturbing if you're a guy.
That's. I think if you're a human being, that's pretty gross. I don't think.
Right.
I know a few ladies that would love to do that to a guy, though.
Be sure and tell him Large Marge sent ya.
I'm surprised.
Is that what Marge's butthole looks like?
Yeah,
that's why she's large.
Is that why you chose that clip?
I'm waiting for Dave to get
She's a
back.
catcher.
She's something.
Jimbo, Brian's asking for a link to the Ding 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 Choo Choo one. Not the last one. The one before that.
Yeah.
What did I play before that?
That's not a good. It's not advised.
It's not a shareable.
Cutting.
Oh, that.
There's a
Oh,
bunch of people
no.
in there.
I gotcha. I thought you were talking about sounds or something.
So, arcade question for you, for any of you guys. So I'm looking at
talking about that
getting.
stuff?
I have 2 games that need. I know, but since I'm trying to get that image out of my head, and I think this might be the best. So I have count them, two games that I'd like to get JAMA adapters in. One I care more about than the other. So I've looked at kind of the world. So I'm looking now at the world of JAMA switchers, of JAMA adapters. We can switch between boards. And one, there's Mike's Arcade has one. It's just a 2, so just 2 different boards. I don't need like a 6-in-1 or anything like that.
You're gesticulating in a really
I've never heard anybody putting a JAMA adapter into iRobot though.
Don't tell. Yeah. It's amazing with that Hall effects joystick.
Cocktail.
Yeah, Tempest to JAMA.
Exactly.
I'll put Arkanoid in my Tempest.
Yeah. So I should say a switcher. So I have 2 JAMA boards in 2 different games. One that I'm. So anyway, so Mike's
coy. Is this like a secret?
Oh, no, not a secret. So for my clacks, so my clacks cabaret, I have clacks, and then I also have a Tetris. So I'd like to be able to switch back and forth between those 2. And then I have the Abomination, which is my Mortal Kombat, and I have the J-Rock board. And so I'd like to be able to switch back and forth with that one too. Originally, I got it thinking, maybe occasionally it would be played as Mortal Kombat, but it actually gets more Mortal Kombat play than I was originally anticipating. But I want to be able to switch back and forth and not have to. And Taylor. So,
if I figured out combos in that game, I feel elite.
Yeah. But I'd like to be able to go back and forth easily between them, and I'm like, like Mike's Arcade has one for $135,
which is a lot of money, but it's a good known one,
right? Versus the stuff on
Chinese ones,
ones for $50. And quite frankly, if I put the good ones in both cabinets, that's, if I do the math, a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, that's a game.
Right. No, that totally.
Yeah,
so it's like, I could, so has anyone had experiences with, because I'm thinking like maybe a cheapo in one, and one in and maybe a nicer one in the other. Like, I don't know. Has anybody had any experiences with doing the cheapo ones, or even the Mike's Arcade one? I mean, I've heard good things about that one, but again, 2 games, that's practically $300.
I should talk to the owner of Galloping Ghost.
No.
He'd be like, buy this one. I have 150 of them.
Yeah.
Well, I know some of those cheaper 2-in-1 JAMA switchers, they by default design them to use that remote.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, that's what I've seen.
But I guess it's like an easy hack to. It's that there's like a little connector that goes to like a send receiver thing for your remote to work with.
Okay.
And you just use those same outputs to go to a button, like an external. You could put it on, an external button to switch them. But I have one. I just haven't finished it. So that's the way it was explained to me how that works.
Okay.
I think if I understand correctly, one of the big differences is whether or not the switcher runs power to both games and keeps them on, because some don't. Some don't have enough. I don't know if it's the wiring or how it's designed, but I know Mike's keeps both games powered up at all the time.
Well,
so
it's your power supply. It's your power supply, really, because your power supply can't handle powering 2 games at once. Then you're gonna have problems with that.
Yeah, and the cheapie from the China cheapie with the remote also says that it powers both on it at the same time. And quite frankly, that isn't necessarily a selling point for me, because I don't care if there's a lag. I'm not doing this commercially. I mean, if I have to wait a couple minutes for my for it to switch, whatever, I can do that. But honestly, all of them that I've seen are, pretty much the same board, that just different sellers on eBay, or different switchers, different sellers, same board, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Shit, stop it.
Right. Now here's another question I've got, because I know Mike's comes with an extender, so like a wiring harness.
Yeah, you gotta factor that
do
in.
the cheap ones come with anything like that, or do you have to? Yeah. Okay.
No.
So you,
But that's
if
not.
your boards
That's
are the
not
right
going to make
shape,
it.
That would
Yeah.
only be different. Yeah, that would only be important for Mortal Kombat. I think I'd be okay with clacks, so I could put the cheapie in clacks.
Well, if your boards have the right shape, you can
Yeah, your
potentially
boards.
stack them
Mhm.
without jammer extenders.
Okay.
The other thing is the kick harness in Mortal Kombat is that
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Like you couldn't, it would be more tricky to do like a multi Mortal Kombat, like if you wanted Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 in there, or Mortal Kombat with Street Fighter, which would be really weird with the button setup. But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, or
anything
any
with a kick
4-player
harness.
Konami games. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the kick harness could be an issue with that, but it sounds like you're just talking like Tetris or like what were you?
Well, yeah, Mortal Kombat is Mortal Kombat and then the J-Rock board.
Okay, so that would be fine. Because J-Rock only uses 3 buttons, right?
It does, but you still got to put diodes in the harness because they will ghost. In the for any of the buttons, it will ghost back through the Mortal Kombat board.
Oh, interesting.
I've not seen. What do you mean? Like when I have the J-Rock, I'm confused.
Yeah, when you have them both connected. Like I tried to do that one time with like put Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the same cab. Even though I had all of them tied to the correct spots, the buttons would ghost back through the other boards and create false grounds, and some of the inputs would or would not trigger, or they would be on a different button.
Right.
So you have to put diodes to block that signal on every one of the harnesses.
Oh,
but if she's just doing multi Williams and Mortal Kombat, she's probably fine, right?
Yeah.
It should, but if not, and you're getting weird ghosting problems where sometimes the buttons work, sometimes they don't, just put diodes in there and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. And you know, the unfortunate thing about mics is that it's you switch between boards by pressing like
1 and 2 player start.
Yeah, 1 and 2 player start,
Yeah.
which unfortunately is also something that the J-Rock board uses to switch between games.
Right.
So
Well, I think you can wire up.
There is a hack on that.
Wire up your own button. You can have
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he did say it, but it'd be nice to just if it was something that didn't require that extra. Hey guys, that extra effort, like you could just plug and play. Like I'm all down. I'm down with that. You pay $135. I want to plug and play. God damn it! But yes, at least there's a way. There is a way around that one.
I gotta work, so tough titties.
Tough titties. Do we have a gift for that? No.
Yeah.
Off to Google.
Yes.
Well, tough titties.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I'm tough titties.
Well, thank you for the advice. Oh, and that's yeah. Maybe I'll do a side-by-side comparison. I'll get one of each, one cheapy, one expensive one.
Do a video on your YouTube channel.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Start a YouTube channel. Number 1. Number 2, do a video for it.
You'll surpass 90% of the arcade people because you're a girl. You'll get subscribers up the gazoo.
Especially if you do it topless.
I don't know.
Throwing it out there. I'm not
topless tutorials.
Throwing it out there.
If nothing, at least a sports bra.
Yeah, that would probably be better. Sometimes
welcome to Topless Tutorials. I'm your host.
Topless Tutorials.
I'm your hostess.
And I just posted a search result.
Of course you
did.
This ought to be good. I'm waiting. Still waiting. Come on, the bucket.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Those are some tough titties.
Let's see. Are we doing the? Are these real or fake?
Yeah.
I think it's a dude with a boob job.
Oh.
Whatever. She just painted 2 fucking grapefruits and stuck them in there.
It's weird.
She's just moving them.
Yeah.
I like how she smiles slightly at the end.
Yeah.
I keep it's looped 4 times, but I keep waiting for something else to happen. Yeah. If I squeeze this one, it's just going to shoot out like a cannon.
I will pop the head of your dick off.
Yeah.
I like muscular women, but that collarbone is just killing me.
Well, I don't think that's a woman.
Is that your collarbone, or are you happy to see me?
Oh God.
Would you like to arm wrestle her, Dave?
No.
You'll pass.
Dave passes.
That's weird.
It's a dude. Let's be fair. It's a dude.
Breasts aren't supposed to have an indentation in the top like that. That's
They have pectoral muscles, but they actually lift their breasts when they fly.
I mean, it just looks like a bowling ball in a sock.
Yep.
That's good. That's a good bowling ball. Well, that's how I lug mine around. Yeah.
Bowling ball in a tube sock.
Yeah. Wow, safer than tube sock.
Carrie, have you ever been to Phoenix?
Yeah, a long time ago.
You know, my wife she just walked in the door and she went to a store. It's called Last Chance, and it's only in Phoenix. And it's like a name brand store, but they call it Last Chance before. It's like stuff that's been filtered down from all the stores, Nordstrom, all the stuff.
Oh.
It's like, got all this outlet store kickbacks, like.
Yeah, but I guess it's the only one in the country that's like this, and they're making announcements in there. Aggressive shoppers will be escorted out because they start dumping purses and all this. Like, she got a pair of boots that she's like, these boots would be like, I don't know, whatever, say $250. I got them for $20, and like a sweater or a purse. She said, I smell it. It's leather, whatever. It was $40. She goes, we looked it up when we got back to the hotel. It was like $390 or whatever.
Wow.
Do they sell JAMA switchers?
Yeah, I know, right? Really what I know. That would be awesome. Out of my way with the elbow, the pointy elbow right there.
Yeah.
Give me my
she got some people's sweaters, some people's ink sweater, something. I don't know. But she's like, look at this. Look
People's
at this.
Choice Award sweater.
I'm like, you got to wrap this up. You're getting this for Christmas. Like, cause she just spent all this money. She goes, the girl I was with went crazy, but she moved. It was funny because she goes, she moved them like she was moving a Fabergé egg. Because she liked them so much. She's like, these were $20. She can't believe it. I'm like, oh Christ.
Did she have to like take anybody down for him? Was she an aggressive shopper?
No, but she goes, they made people leave. A few people they kicked out. She goes, they were throwing purses in the bins and people were like running, and it's like she goes, and everybody, she goes, if I took this and set, people are taking them and selling them on eBay because it's the only store.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, where else are you gonna get this kind of crazy discount? It's just
flippers fucking
Rolex
everywhere.
watches for $20.
Yeah, they're taking Gucci purses and threatening to turn them into 60-in-1s.
Yes.
if you won't pay $100, I'm gonna just turn this to a 60-in-1. I'm gonna turn it into a bunch of wallets. Fuck you, people. No, you can't have the zippers inside.
Right. Right here is Inception. This is going to be watched tomorrow.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This is a bunch of Christmas movies that I need to watch in the next 11 days. No. Hey, that brings up a good question. Next week Christmas show, that'd be the 20th, right? So
yeah,
I assume so.
We'll don our gay apparel. Follow along.
I'm already wearing some of it right here. Woohoo!
We usually don't see below the waist, Jim. we leave that to the imagination.
Sorry about that. Well, right now, wait a second. There we go. No pants. No.
Yeah.
If only. Next week. I'll just be wearing my jollies.
All right, I do have to go.
I remember last year we were all pretty shit-faced. Yeah.
I have a 16-hour day tomorrow.
So you knew it was Tuesday?
Yeah.
The only reason I was here at 10 is because I called in sick today.
Fucking 10.
All right.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
All right, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Lady,
should we end this? It's almost midnight, or well, it's almost 10, I guess. It's not that late.
No,
we haven't done shit for arcade stuff. I have to say.
No,
I mean, there's been no pickups. This has been an unusually quiet week, I think, for all of us.
Yeah.
I blame GAC and Orange Whip. You know, those are the guys that pick up 17 games a week. You know?
Right.
I haven't gone anywhere this week. I don't have nothing.
And we don't have, and Mock's not in here to talk about his latest pinball or MAME edition.
I know.
Mock. My drinking buddy. My vodka buddy. All right, guys. Let's end this.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever. Whatever. All right. Well. I better do the introduction before the outro. So if anyone's just tuning in, this is where we just BS about arcade stuff and random shit, and now we're done. All right. See you guys.